So do I think it's more important to buy a expensive guitar or an expensive amp? So I'm just coming from a perspective of a pretty poor person, right? I'm a college kid. I'm broke. Post-college, actually, so even broker. I've been using the same Boss Katana I've had since like 2020, something like that, before COVID. So I paid like $200 for it, and it's the only amp I've ever owned. I probably should get a new one, honestly, but like this is the Mark 1. This is like the OG Boss Katana. Here's a little thought experiment. So the price of a Big Mac, a large Boke, a 6-piece Big and Nugget, and a Blocklet Bit Bookie has fallen dramatically over the course of decades. But if I want to buy an American guitar, it's like $3,000 for some reason. You know, why does that make sense? So I'm coming from the perspective of someone that's using amp plugins. So that's just kind of like, I would much rather a beginner like learn how to use those, because the UI is a lot more intuitive, especially for someone starting out, as opposed to buying like a real amp. But either way, you can just still buy a Boss Katana for like $300 and have like a killer amp that you can still even use live. Yeah, that's just what I think. I think people shouldn't be like too worried about spending money on recording stuff. So I just think having a nice guitar just kind of adds to the aesthetic of what you're doing. It just kind of makes it more fun in a way. So I mean, that's just what I think. I mean, some people have a different opinion, but I'm just talking because it's free.